everybody, oh my gosh, happy new year. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Becca, and today we are doing a massive decluttering of my plant stuff, okay? And guess what? My doggies are home. Cooper, you look so big. He literally looks like a bear because he's so fluffy. Hi, baby. Okay, so my dogs went to my mother-in-law's when my husband came out to Arizona. And come here, Leo, you need some screen time too. And anyway, we got sick, and it was a whole thing, so they ended up being there for a really long time. And I'm actually filming this on New Year's Eve, and she came down yesterday to bring our doggies back to us. And anyway, I'm so happy to have them. It has felt so lonely to not have them. I really miss them. I went through a big I don't like my dogs phase after I had my baby, and it's gone. Thank God. Today we are cleaning out the plant room because I have a ton of that I just hold on to, okay? This is the year. I feel like I did this last year too with my craft stuff, and it improved my life so much, okay? So last year I cleaned out all my craft stuff. Now it's time to do my plant room and pretty much every other part of my home. Tune in for other non-planty decluttering on my vlog channel, but today we're going to be going through the plant room and just being ruthless about getting rid of things. I hold on to things. I'm a keeper. I keep things because I'm oh, well,
I might use it for this or maybe this.
And then I just have loads and loads of, again, all over my house. So we're getting rid of things. We're gonna start over here. Okay, so these cabinets down here, I really don't go in them very often because they're hard to access. So, I mean, part of the reason why I have them is so that I can have plant storage stuff. I can store things, but at the same time, it's hard to access because I got the chairs and the ladder and everything else. So I really don't know what's in them anymore. There is a few of the cabinets that I do use, one where I store my pots, but I think I need to start a second pot storage one and also get rid of some pots. So anyway, we're gonna start down here and we're gonna see what we find. The first thing that I see down here, other than this cord, are my grow lights that I took down in the plant room. Now, I don't want to get rid of these because they are amazing for starting seeds, and I am planning on starting seeds in the greenhouse this year. Hopefully it will succeed this time. But yeah, I want to grow things in the greenhouse year round. I just ordered an exhaust fan for it, you guys. And honestly, the exhaust fan is the thing that was holding up the process of the greenhouse for so long because I got an exhaust fan from somebody. And so it just was a really big project figuring out how to hang it, how to rewire it, how to actually make it work because it doesn't have the original hardware and stuff. And I just decided, you know what? I can't wait around anymore. And I finally just decided to order some ventilation fans that I saw on Amazon. And I'm gonna put 2 of them up, I think. I bought one with the intentions of probably having to buy 2. I saw one of the reviews online on Amazon that someone had a 12 by 14 greenhouse, and it works really great for them with 1. So I'm thinking if I get 2, it'll probably be good. But anyway, I told you guys that I hired somebody to finish building the greenhouse for me just because it became really hard to work on towards the end of my pregnancy, and then the baby came, and then nothing was happening. And I was just you know what? It's not even worth it to try to finish doing this by myself. I've already done so much with it that I was almost embarrassed to have to hire somebody to finish it. But honestly, it was a lot of stuff that would need 2 people, and I don't have 2 people. Daniel works full time. Okay, so since we're chatting, I want to tell you about today's sponsor, which is June's Journey. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you know that time during Christmas and New Year's where you don't know what day it is, you don't know what time it is, you don't even know what year it is. Wait, what day is it? What did I do during that time this year? I played June's Journey. Basically, it's a murder mystery game where you are June and you're trying to find out what happened to your sister who was murdered. And all the while you get taken to different scenes where you're looking for hidden objects, and some of these objects will give you clues and things like that. There's lots of vintage objects. There's also a little bit of a home decorating or island decorating vibe going on if you like doing that kind of stuff. It's very visually beautiful. Obviously, the 1920s was a very decadent time in history. So if that sounds intriguing to you, I highly recommend it. You can download June's Journey for free by clicking the link below in the description or scanning the QR code on the screen. June's Journey is available on Android and iOS mobile devices, and it's also available on PC through Facebook games. So this bin over here is where I'm keeping grow lights, and I have a few that I'm not using currently, but I do tend to bring out more grow lights in the winter time just because, you know, it's dark. So I have this mother grow light that I have, I usually position it over here to just like get into this back corner of the plant room because it doesn't tend to get a ton of light. So I'm gonna pull this out, and I actually I've been thinking about using my really long mother grow light to put over my Hoya that live above my sink, because the sun, although it does come in through that window finally in the wintertime, it's just not very strong. So I am thinking up a DIY where I make myself a windowsill and then I put the light. Anyway, I have a whole plan, okay? You'll see it soon. This is a failed DIY, really, and it's a window thing that I put up. And I just don't have a need for this. Ooh, I should have brought in like a trash bag because I have like a giveaway box, but I didn't have a trash bag. If I explain every little thing that I'm pulling out, it's gonna take me forever. So I'm just going to start pulling things out, and if something feels significant, I will let you know. Ooh, okay, more grow lights. Should I do a video on all of the grow lights that I have and like review them? Let me know if you want to see that. Ah, weather stripping. You know what? I need to use this. I was talking about how I needed to redo the weather stripping on the greenhouse cabinet. So I'm going to set this aside for a future project. Netting with a side of spider carcass. Look at how beautiful and empty that looks. Now let's shove everything back in. Just kidding. Okay, so this is all of the cords. Actually, yeah, you know what? This is all the cords for these grow lights. I have actually quite a few of them. I'm gonna take these out to the greenhouse because that is where they're gonna live. And I will probably end up building like some sort of frame for that so that they can, I don't know, sit easier and like hang from something. I'm not quite sure. But I'm going to put these in there. And you know what? I probably should get rid of these lights. I haven't used them in a super long time, but I will keep them until I hear yes or no if you guys want to see the grow light video. And until I do my setup with my Hoya, I'm gonna put my mother grow lights in here too. Now I don't want to spoil anything, but I am low-key working on a plant room refresh. I'm not gonna change really a ton cosmetically, but there are some things in the room that have been like, let's say, bothering me for a while, and I want to change that up. I have some pots right here on this shelf that I want to reconsider. First of all, this is a bunch of seeds that I got from a seed exchange, and I need to figure out where I want to put all of those, so stay tuned. This is a pawn thing, and I might see if Nicole wants to take this home with her when she visits, because I tried it and I'm done. I didn't like it. Now, I believe that I've already done a pot clean out, but I'm gonna get rid of this one. The hole at the bottom has always been so big that it's just like difficult to use. You can always use a big old terracotta, so we're gonna keep that. And these two are nice little ones, so we're gonna keep those too. I have really started liking using this bottom section for pot storage because if I set the pots up nicely, it actually looks kind of good. And also no plants will fit down here anyway, so there's kind of no point in trying to put plants down here. I love all of these pots, so I am going to keep them, but that just means that I cannot keep pots that I'm just feeling like about, you know? If it's a pot and I'm not like over the moon excited that it's in my little pottery collection, it's got to go. You know, I can't hold on to things just because anymore. See, here's where it's hard, because this is so cute, but I don't need it. But it's so hard to part with it because I like it, but I haven't used this in a really, really, really long time. We're gonna give it away. So I recently put together this white cart, and the organization is holding up pretty well. So I've got soil at the bottom, I've got pest control, clippers, you know, all that kind of stuff here. And then I got my camera gear on top. And that has worked out really well for me, actually. Okay, we've made some good progress so far. That's quite a few pots going in the giveaway pile. Now meet me over here for another, what is in here? I don't even know what this is. Oh, this is something that I got for the refresh. Little knobs for my cabinets because they don't have knobs and I think they would look really cute with them. I have held on to these for so long. I have not used them. And for some reason I've held on to these nursery pots. I can't anymore. This is going in the giveaway. It's going in the trash. This is for growing microgreens and this is, I think, like a basil kit, which I could both use my mother grow lights for to grow some food. And then I have a fertilizer that I kid you not, I have not touched this in a very long time. So I think it's time for this to be given away. I think what I'm gonna put in it, as you can see right next to me, I have some extra fertilizer. I actually have a few of these. I think I'm going to grab those and put them in there. Hold on. I actually only have one. And ouch! Just stuck my elbow in my huge cactus.
That would be my big fat ass.
This is my cactus mix from Tanks. And then I'm gonna put the bird seed in here too because might as well. Wow. You know what? This corner of being a mess has been weighing on me for so long because it's like, okay, it's hidden by the chair, but at the same time, I am always like seeing the mess through the openings of the chair and it just was really weighing on me. So I'm really glad that we did that. Thank you for doing that with me. I've got one last, let me look at the cactus that I'm poking myself with. Look at that. Acrylic shelves. I haven't used this since my apartment. Truly, since my oh, check it out. You guys like my curtain to diffuse the light? You might be a redneck if. Okay, in here I've got some, ew, nasty, and some pot clips. Oh yeah, I think that these ones can handle a little bit of a bigger pot too because it has a little bit more space right here than the pot clips that I normally use. How big can we go? Wow, it can do this huge pot that my syngonium is in. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I don't have any like imminent plans for these, but this is one of those things that I really don't want to part with, so we're gonna keep that. And then I just have a ton of these wooden discs. And we actually used these at our wedding. A lot of them. Some of them were never opened, but you know what? I have had them for, how long have we been married? 4 years. And I have just shoved them in corners and not used them for 4 years. So, you know, I think I'm gonna burn them. It's wood, we have a fireplace. I think I'm just gonna burn them, to be honest with you. Don't come for me for that. I've got a plant stand, this plant stand, and this plant stand. I've got some books back here. Don't know why. Hi, Summer. How to Be a Wildflower, a Field Guide by Katie Daisy. This is actually, I think my mom got me this many years ago, and it is so pretty to look through. So pretty. And I'm sad that that's been tucked away. And what's this one? Shakespeare Sonnets. Wow. I am showing my roots. I studied English in college and I just collected a lot of silly things like this. To Inga, for whom beauty also lives from Yvonne. To Inga, by whom beauty also lives. Christmas 1944. This was given to someone. I don't know, I thought this was a really beautiful book and I have kept it and it has been tucked away and I forgot about it. So we're gonna put these on my bookshelves. And the last thing I have in there is my circle trellis. And I really would actually like to use this somewhere. So I'm gonna look around and see if there's any plants that could use a circle trellis. Probably a Hoya, if anything. I don't know, I'm gonna look because this is really cool. And I would like to use it. So this is going back in there. These are going back in there. This is going back in there. This is like a little tray thing for plants. And then I have a hook which I am going to use eventually to hook up a plant that is getting too big for the plant wall. Stay tuned for the eventual houseplant room reset where I do that.